Nike flipped the switch on the LeBron 14, releasing this fantastic colorway ahead of the 2017 playoffs. A simple color combination is well executed here with some nice touches throughout. Let's take a look. Hey all, what is up? Reese here, and I've got a brand new sneaker pickup to show you. What we're looking at today is the Nike LeBron 14 in the Flip the Switch colorway. The colors listed on the box are white, black, and university red, and these released on May 5th, 2017 with a retail price of $175. Now as we're going through this review, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below on both the LeBron 14 overall and this particular colorway. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, and finally, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. Now, I loved the LeBron 12, but my feelings have been a lot more lukewarm towards the 13 and the 14. With the 13, I just really didn't love the design. I thought there were a couple well-executed colorways that looked really nice, but overall, I just wasn't a big fan of the silhouette. With the LeBron 14, however, I actually really liked the design from kind of the initial leaked images that we first saw. I just haven't been wowed by any of the colorways until this pair released, that is. I think these look really sharp. I love the color blocking here. I love the simple combination of colors, and it's just a really well done shoe. I think one of the things I like about these is the fact that unlike most of the LeBron 14s we've seen, outside of kind of that initial colorway, these feature two different colors on the upper where you've got the black at the heel and then that transitions to the white up in the front. Pretty much every other LeBron 14 colorway has featured a single color on the upper. The Black History Month pair did have that black strap to kind of break things up, but overall I just like the color blocking here and the use of a couple different colors to keep things interesting. These released as part of Nike's Flip the Switch collection, which pays tribute to the NBA playoffs and specifically the way that some teams are able to flip the switch or kind of play at a whole different level when it comes to the postseason. There were 5 different shoes released and all featured different colorways, but there are 2 common elements among the shoes. The first is kind of a broken swoosh where it's actually in a couple different pieces, and then also there's a gradient fade from one color to the next. Both of those are kind of meant to signify the electricity and the change that's associated with going from dark to light when you flip the switch. Now the 5 shoes released were of course the LeBron 14, the Kyrie 3, the PG1, the Kobe AD, and the KD9 Elite. Those are all signature basketball shoes, and 4 of those 5 athletes are still active in the NBA. Of course, Kobe retired last year, but out of those 4 that are still in the NBA, 3 of them actually have made it to the NBA Finals. We've got LeBron and Kyrie with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and KD with the Golden State Warriors. Now at the time that I'm filming this, we're 2 games through the series. The Warriors are up 2-0, but they're heading to Cleveland for the next 2 games. So it'll be interesting to see if LeBron and crew can flip the switch and kind of turn things around here now that they've got home court advantage. Honestly, don't know that I care who wins. I just want to see a good series. I'd love to see it go to 6 or 7 games and just really see some good basketball over the next couple days. But anyway, with all that said, we'll dive now into a close-up view where we can take a look at the colors, materials, and everything going on with this sneaker. We'll kick things off with a look at the box. You got a special pattern with a lot of LeBron and Nike branding. You got the LJ Crown logo right there on the top. Then it says LeBron James on one side. You got your swoosh. You got XIV or 14 in Roman numerals. And on this side you've got LeBron's signature and then your size and information tag. These also come with 2 hang tags, one on each shoe. Each of them features the LeBron Lion logo, and then one has his signature while the other has the LJ Crown logo. Getting into the shoe itself, the front part of the upper features a mix of foam and mesh. You basically got a layer of perforated foam and then some mesh on top of that, done up in all white on this shoe. You've got this fuse overlay in a translucent or clear color. On the other side, we've got a section of white tumbled leather. There's no separate tongue on these, so it's kind of like a one-piece upper. You do have a strap coming across the foot in white. You've got a black swoosh with that broken off piece in red. Again, that's tied into the Flip the Switch theme. If we take that up, you've got a white leather seam on either side where kind of the front and the back are the white and the black sections of the upper meet. Underneath the strap, you've got LeBron's signature in red. The other side is just white with nothing written on it. Coming up the middle of the tongue area, you've got this fabric strip. Up at the top, it says LJ. On the other shoe, it says 23. These have white rope laces. You've got a black lace tip and a red lace tip. And then up here at the top of the tongue, you've got more of that white tumbled leather. Moving towards the back of the shoe now, you've got this plasticky section that works as kind of like a counter back here in white with black speckles. Then you've got this black woven material kind of shaping around the heel. You've got a black swoosh with a white outline. Black pull tab at the back with the LJ crown logo in red and white. The collar lining is red. And then you can see there's a pretty severe dip right here. It actually is kind of more low cut right here where it's kind of at the bottom of this, but then the heel and the tongue stick up pretty high. And so it can be a little tough to get these on. There's not a lot of stretch there. And once you get them on, it does feel more like a high top than it might actually look. I did go true to size here. Again, it might be a little tough to squeeze your foot in, but once you get it in true to size, gives you a comfortable and fairly secure fit. Here at the back of the tongue, you've got a little badge that says, "Just a Kid from Akron." You've got white inside the tongue, black inside the heel, and then the insole is red with 23 lettering. The other insole says LJ. Moving to the midsole, you've got a fade from black to red, and then it switches to white kind of along with this seam on the midsole top line. Same thing on the other side. Here at the back, you've got Nike Zoom branding. Now the outsole kind of wraps up a little bit. On the right shoe, you've got 330, which is the area code for Akron, Ohio. On the other shoe, you've got BBZ, which are the initials of LeBron's children. Flipping to the outsole itself now, you've got a translucent outsole, and you can see these red sections are actually the different zoom bags. So you've got a high volume zoom bag here at the heel. You've also got the LeBron crown logo right there in black. And then you've got 3 smaller zoom units up here, kind of under the midfoot and then the forefoot. This is very similar to what we've seen both with the LeBron 12 and the LeBron 13. The nice thing about having these separate zoom bags is it allows for these kind of articulation grooves where the outsole can still move more independently than if you just have a single bag that kind of just moves as one unit. This gives you a little more kind of movement of the outsole and the overall shoe kind of as you're moving around on the court. There's some areas up here that kind of look like they could have a zoom bag, but there are only 4, and it's those red sections. Traction pattern's kind of interesting. We'll kind of just zoom in there and take a look at that. With all that said, though, that should wrap up the review of the LeBron 14 Flip the Switch. If you haven't already, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this shoe down below. But with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.